Welcome back, everybody. Took my little bit of a break. We're back now. So, like I said earlier, we are going to take and do the suspension on this vehicle and get the engine put in. If you did not catch the last stream, we built our i4 turbo diesel, which I think looks really good, honestly. But we're going to get into tearing down the suspension, getting this body built back up, you know, all the other fun stuff. The suspension on this car is different than what we have done previously, front and rear. So let's just dive in. Parts of this are going to get repaired, and parts of it are just going to get replaced. I need to pull that module off because I do have a new one of those. I am going to see if I can actually take and paint that. Get back down here. There we go. I do not repair bearings. I buy new ones. Loosen her up. Okay. Pull that knuckle cover off. Let's pull... Okay, so I'm going to need that. Gonna need that. Gonna need that. Two of those. Two of those. I didn't put two of those, so I need to put another one of those on there. Two of those. Because I don't know if we're going to be able to fix that or not. I don't know why the car has to be up any higher in order to pull that off. But I can go ahead and pull shock absorbers. Wow. All the bushings are gone out of this thing. Give me a second. I'll be right back, everybody. I gotta go get something from the end of the driveway. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, everybody. I had to go get a package from the end of the driveway right quick. Let's go ahead and jack this thing on up because for some odd reason you can't pull bottom suspension arms off without having it way the hell up here. Which, in my opinion, is kind of odd because it was up high enough to pull that. Alright, got everything from that side. Go around here. I'm leaving that there so when we put the engine in, we have it already. Get all this small stuff out the way. Little loosener up. Little loosener up. And like always, I'm never sure exactly how much stuff that we can repair or just replace. There's certain stuff that I do just replace with new, like the tie rods, inner and outer. And sway bars, I don't think they ever actually fix. I'll see if that fixes in a minute. And this can just come out because all the bushings were bad. Let's get up in here. Oh. There was no brakes on this side whatsoever. Except for the disc itself. Oh. I don't know if I'm going to need a new one of those or not. Not sure how much of this is going to repair. We will find out without a doubt. Alright, let's pull this bushing out real quick. After we put some loosener wrap on her. We're going to go ahead and get new leaf spring U-bolts because I don't want to use those. Might be able to clean that plate up, I'm not sure. We're not going to worry about using this axle, the coil spring redrive axle, because I'm going to buy a new one. Or I didn't have to buy a new one, I already have a new one from another build. Because I thought I needed it, and that's not the one I needed. So, I knew I'd eventually need it, so I kept it. And sometimes some of these parts are good enough that we can just reuse them after fixing them up a little. So we'll see what we can fix and what we can't. And what we can't fix, well, we'll just replace. As per usual. I like this suspension setup because it's different than the others. I mean, it has similarities, but it's different at the same time. Get this rear shock absorber off of here. And now we can drop the axle. And that is the suspension out. We're going to separate these springs real quick. Or these front shock absorbers. And springs. Maybe we can fix them. Maybe we can't. I don't know yet. How's our battery looking? Oh, it's done. It's ready. We're not going to pull it yet, though. We're going to leave it there for now. That way I don't lose it. Okay, I'm going to want... Okay. So, I'm not going to fix everything. I want to buy new calipers. I'm going to buy a new pump. Or actually, I already bought a new pump and module. I'm going to fix this. Hopefully. Nope. That's dead. That's dead. Oh, I fixed that one. I'll fix that. I failed on that. fix that one. Not gonna try the brake caliper. Let's try hub 3. Got it. No U-bolt. Nope. I broke that plate. Okay. So. Already have one of those, so I'm not worried about it. Let's add 2 of those to the list. Oh, add 2 of those. Add 2 of those. Add 4 of these. I'm not exactly sure how many rubber bushings we're going to need. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hopefully there's enough there. Need 2 of those. 2 of those. 2 of those. Need 2 of those. 1 of those. 2. At least 4 of these, actually. 4 brake calipers. Need 1 knuckle, because the other knuckle went bad. Wherever the hell it went, yeah. So I need 1 of those. Oh, I only needed 1 of those. Oops. Oh well. Whatever. Need 2 of these, I think. Need 1 of those. I need a steering rack. I don't remember what all I have on my list. Need 2 of those. 2 of those. 2 of those. I think I only fixed 1 of my hubs for the front. Maybe. Possibly. Yeah, I fixed 1 hub, so I need 1 of those. Not sure if I put my tie rods on there or not. But I always remember them anyway, so it's no big deal. And then the back is just a regular brake disc. Okay. But I can put different ones on the back if I remember right. Alright, so. Time to sell all the shit that's not 100%. And as always, 90% or lower, it's go. Okay, so we're going to put the... Actually, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sell that. Wow. Alright, time to do some shopping. We're going to clear the search out. Open that. Need 2 of them. Need 2 of them. I put 3 for some odd reason. Wasn't trying to. Oh, I did put the tie rods on here, not thinking about it, which is fine. No big deal. Why did I put 4 lower suspension arms? I don't know. I only need 2. Get some shock absorber base. Need 2 of them. And we already have a black rear axle, so I'm trying to think of what other color. Are we gonna still do black and white with some red calipers? Actually, sounds like a good idea. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Oh, I bought two of those and only needed one. Dang it. Only need one of them. Need both of those. Need four of these. Need four calipers. I wonder if I can get racing calipers. I'll find out. Need one steering knuckle. Need a suspension cross member. Need a new steering rack. Need two of them. Two of them. Need one hub. Ah! Dang it. I don't remember what that was either. I'll have to look. I know it was in suspension though. Oh yeah, calipers. That's what it was. Damn it. Clear. There we go. Now let's see. Can I get calipers? No, I can't. Well then. See, I can only get... I'm gonna buy four of these. And then I'm gonna look here. I'm gonna buy two of these just in case. I couldn't get the calipers anyway. If I remember right, I already bought a brake servo. Okay, I gotta go paint some parts before I get ahead of myself. Order too many parts sometimes. Alright, so all the calipers are going to be a nice red. I think that's... if I do solid, how does that look? I like the matte red. Yeah, we'll do a matte red. We're going to do matte red on our calipers. That way they poke out a little bit more. And they'll all be the same color of red. There we go. All the calipers are now painted. Okay, so calipers are going to be red. I'm thinking about doing red shocks, like the shock absorbers. Thinking about doing those red with a white spring. I think that would be cool. Okay, that's our matte red, and that's our glossy red. I like the matte. Now, let's see how these look. Should I do them matte or should I do them glossy? Kind of like the matte, but I kind of want somewhat of a shiny under there too. Let's see what they look gloss white. I mean, or the springs are usually shiny anyway, so we'll just do that. I know they practically look the factory color, but whatever, because they're not. And we're of course doing our subframe black to match with the rest of it. The plates. I think I'm gonna do the plates black. I wish it would put unpainted stuff first. It would help. Okay. And then we're gonna do the U-bolts. We're gonna do... I'm trying to think. Do I want to do them white or do I want to do them red? I'm gonna do them red. Because the... Can I do the solid arms? Okay, I can do the arms. The arms are gonna be white. We're doing this all different on this car. I want certain parts to stand out. Red, black, and white. On the suspension and the motor. Okay, so the shocks need to be red. And then the springs are going to be white. It's got to be glossy. On the springs, at least. Because the springs on the front are glossy white. Right? Yeah. Okay, arms. Got to be a matte white. And I think I'm gonna make these parts red. Yeah. Because if not, they won't, like, stick out. Although you can't do the caps at all. Like the caps for the rear springs, you can't do. Those I'm not worried about because you're not going to see them anyway. Alright, let's go start to put a suspension together. Actually, I'm going to look at something first. So you can make parts better. Oh. It says performance 0 though. So we're going to do all of those at 1 star. See, these are performance already. So it would only like up them a little. What about the pads? Is it performance? Nope. Yeah, I need to sell one of those. If it doesn't add performance to it, I don't really want to do it. The only reason I did one of those was because it like showed that it would do better, but it didn't really do better. So, never mind. Had to experiment to find out though. Alright, we're going to start in the rear end. But I have to get rid of one of the, I think it's rear knuckle housings. Wait, there's 2 there. Oh, okay, there's a 3rd one. No, just sell that one. Okay, I have 1 hub 3, 2 hub 3. I'm gonna have to buy the rear hubs, I think. Yeah. I'll buy those as I need them. But first, to storage. Okay, so I need to grab the fuel tank. I need to grab... Technically I need to grab all of this. But I'm not going to yet. I need to grab that, that's for sure. I'll grab all of this once I go to put the hood in, or put the motor in. Okay. Oh. So let's put our fuel tank in. Get our pumpy pump on there. Now let's start building this bad boy. Okay, so I'm going to put my shock absorbers on first. Oh, look at that. I like that. Throw that on. Throw that on. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, that looks nice. Please tell me that's not a small bushing. It's not. Thank God. Got our leaf spring plate on here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. I like it. Put our knuckle housing on here. Did I have one of those, right? No, I have two. Cool. Okay, so I can use my other ones on the back. Cool. So this is going to have performance brakes all the way around. Yeah. Let's put one of our pretty calipers on here. Look at that. That looks good. Yeah. Alright. Do the same thing over here. Get this on there. We're going to zoom in a little bit. I wish I could have painted the tops, because I would have painted them like black or red. One of those two. But, hey. The game didn't want us to. They were being haters. They said, nope, you're not painting everything. Oh well. It's all good. Still put it on here with green. No! No! No, no. You know what? I need to go to my inventory. Sell that. And sell that. That way I can get rid of those brake discs. Because I don't need them. I wish we could get performance pads and performance calipers, though. Because that would be sweet. Look at that. Yeah. You know what we're doing? We're putting crappy parts on a car that I didn't even weld yet. Like, we're putting really good parts on this car. And it looks like shit. Let's get a little weldy welder going. Get all that rust and whatnot away. There we go. Ooh. This thing had a nice green paint job on it. And put it back up. Let's join some parts together, shall we? Oh, look at that. The front ones are at least going to have a black cap. Why couldn't I paint the back ones then? They would have at least matched. You know what? Whatever. Okay. Before we get too far, put our rubber bushings in this side. I know I'm not supposed to be reaching across, but I just realized something too. Y'all let me forget something. Ah! I forgot to put the rubber bushing in here. It's only that one though, so it's okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and put our steering rack in here, which we could not paint. Or our front sway bar. Which our sway bar is black, so that's fine. Couldn't paint our knuckles either. Which kind of sucks, but hey, things happen. Yeah, I like the way that looks. And then throw this up here. Ooh. Even though I didn't mean for this to be one of those big builds, because I didn't really want to build a car, it's nice. Gotta buy a part. Actually, technically gotta buy 2 parts. But it's okay. It's all good. Because just like that, they came in shipping. Get our wheel bearing in there. Get our hubcap in there. Look at that. Yeah. Get our brake disc on there. Pads. The front end's pretty much the same, other than it has no upper control arm, because it has like a strut assembly more or less, versus the other cars. Look at that. I like that. The reds are different, but it's okay. It still looks amazing. See, I should have put the lower control arm on before the knuckle, but technically the knuckle had to be there for one of the bolts. Get our strut put on here, strut our stuff on out. There we go, there we go. Now we're getting there. Making her look pretty. Last of our brake discs. Put some pads on there. Gotta have that stopping power. There we go. Looking good. Alright, so let's lower this thing down, because it's time to put an engine in. What all parts do I have in my inventory? Just the air filter. I need all this other stuff. Gimme, 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 gimme. I need one of those and one of those. Take engine from stand. Oh, it's so heavy. We're gonna install that thing. And now we can get this out of our way. Woo! Look at that. Nice shiny part under there. I'll get the battery here in a few minutes. Throw that on there. Throw that on there. Now get all my clips before I forget about them. They look nice. They actually don't blend. I should have done them red. But it's already done. We're not going back. There is no turning back at this point. Before we get the battery in, though, let's get our ABS pump and module back on here, so they're not in the way, or at least so the battery's not in the way, I should say. Get our brake servo. Get our rat-a-datter in there. Oh gosh. The fuse box. So many fuses. So little time. I may have bought one too many bees. I did. Oops. Well, almost every one of them I work on takes one anyway, so. Wait. I didn't buy one of those? What? Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, chat, chat, chat. I accidentally forgot one there for a moment. Look at that. Go over here and grab our battery. Hopefully it's good. Let's see. Yep. That battery is dirty. Oh well. Okay, we're gonna go to part unmount. That way we can get us some fluids put in this thing before we forget. That reservoir was a little thirsty. I gotta remember to put brake fluid in it this time, chat. The first one I forgot. I didn't forget on the second one, though. Oh, can y'all still hear me? Yep, cool. It didn't kick out on me. I thought I unplugged my headset there for a minute. Whoop, little spillover. I love how some of the fluids you can actually see fill up because of the reservoir being actually clear. Of course, you're not going to see the radiator fill up because, you know. Alright, let's put some oil in this thing. It doesn't say what kind of... Oh. It's different, of course, because it's not a regular engine. Alright. Uppies! Let's get this thing up in the air and get a gearbox slapped in her. Gearbox, and then we'll have to put it down to put the starter in it, I think. Nope, it'll actually let me do it under here. Look at that. I like that. That looks nice. I don't want the tire. I want to get to the daggum drive shaft. I guess we'll do the exhaust while we're right here. Shiny new drive shaft. Which it's kind of funny because we have a diesel that's not all-wheel drive. I was about to say, if I didn't buy a middle muffler, I was going to be mad. Look at that. Yeah. Alright, and I think that's all the parts other than body parts. Tires, wheels. So, let's go to... Let's see what body tuning we can do on this thing. If there is any. Apparently there's not. Are you serious? Well then. That's kind of messed up. Like you would think it is. Wait a minute. Is that sitting outside? I think so. Okay, well there's no tuning to this car, so we'll just get the original stuff. Sadly enough, there's no aftermarket. Oh, I bought 2 of those by accident. Oops. What's over here? Oh. I need some seats. What seats do I want? Because I think this takes regular seats? Like, I don't know. We're just going to have to go to assemble mode and start putting stuff on. Hey! Assemble mode, butthead. It's because I moved. It didn't like that I moved. I'm kind of liking this green main body with black parts. Kind of looks cool. Put our license plate back here while we're back here. And I think I'll do the interior once I take it outside. Dang it. Because if you don't at least put a blank plate on it, it's not done. Let me see if that's on my body parts. Okay. So we're going to sell that and that. Hang on. I got to go get that window out of here and put it in that car. Because if I don't, it's going to bug the shit out of me. We may put that spoiler on this car. Actually, I'm going to see how it looks. No, dang it. There we go. I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to look here in a moment. Now, which window did I forget? It was that one. I knew I bought it for a reason. There we go. That one's complete. It's 100%. Okay. Now, let's see. There are no bonus parts to install. Okay, so this one won't get a spoiler. We'll save it for another car. Close the door. Okay. So, this thing is a Valson 2040. And does it need rear seats as well? I can't open the door. Really? Whatever. Okay, so we're gonna do some wheels. We'll worry about doing the interior later. I want to do something different. Because I don't want Steelies on it that were on it before. I want it to have something a little nice. What do we think about these? Yeah, I'm gonna get these. We're gonna bump it up to having 16s. I don't know why I pressed the back button instead of just that back button. We're gonna put regular tires on this, like some sport tires maybe. We're not gonna put slicks. We're not gonna put racing. I think I just want some regular sport tires. Yeah. Okay, so 2 of them are gonna be a 275. Let's see what a 275/70 looks like. I need to go paint the wheels first. Before I even put a tire on. Do. And I'm thinking not red. Or maybe. I don't know, I kind of like the matte white. I don't like the gloss. Gloss is a little too much. I like the matte though. Yeah, let's do matte white with the black ring. I think that looks nice. Speed paint. There we go. And this is more of a daily driver style car. So I'm hoping this 275 16s aren't like too wide. Wait. What happened? It froze. Okay, never mind. Like, that looks like a pretty normal tire to me. Good God, that don't look like no 16, though. Okay, I'm only going to mount and balance one of these for the moment, because I want to see how it sticks out. I know I had standard tires on it at first, but I wanted some sporty tires. Oh God. That is too much. Okay, so we need to come down on the profile. The width should be fine. But the profile is not. No, go away from it. Or on the back, 275, that's what it was. Let's drop it to a 265, and let's go to like a 60 profile. Give me just a second, though. I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm back. Let me grab a drink right quick. Good old Mountain Dew. Excuse me. Excuse me. That Mountain Dew good, though. Alright, let's see how one of these looks. I'm trying to get them just right on the sizes. I don't want them to poke out or go through the body panels. Can I at least put it on there to look at it? I can. Unable to uninstall an unbalanced wheel. I mean, that's fair, though. Alright, now how does that look? It's still off. How does it look this way, though? And it didn't poke out too bad. Okay, so we'll stick with the 265, but we'll lower the profile of it, I guess, on the side. This is getting annoying, chat. Okay, so 265 is wide enough, but we need to go down to, like, I guess a 50 profile? Let's try that. I mean, that looks kind of normal. And when I say normal, I mean I don't put rubber bands. I think, like, really thin tires are no good, in my opinion. You gotta have some meat. And yes, I know I just did both of them, but I have a feeling they're actually gonna fit this time. So we're gonna go ahead and do both of them. Oh, excuse me. Wrong button. And these are specifically for the rear end. This process is going to happen on the front, too. Alright, how's that look? Is there space in between? Yes, there is. I mean, there's a little poke out. should I go down in size? Nah, we're gonna leave it. Oh, wrong one. Yep, that looks alright. Okay, so those are two 6550s. So the front, I'm going to do the same profile. The width, we're going to do, let's see, 265. We're going to drop it down to a 205. No, 195. No, 205. That should work. Let's see how that looks. I mean, that looks close enough to me. I don't want to do too oddball a size, but I don't want to do like the exact same size because then it doesn't drive right. Well, I mean it does because in reality you have the same size on the front as you do the back. But I never put the same size, at least game-wise. So maybe that's why some of my cars in racing don't drive the same. I don't know. I may have to try it. Ah. Whee. Alright, let's go see how these look. I mean, this will give it a little rake, but it shouldn't give it too much rake. Let's see. Oh boy. There's a lot of difference there. Um, you know what? Oh well. It's my beastly freaking diesel car. I mean, yeah, it gave it some rake, but not insanely. I like it. Alright, let's move this thing outside. I wish I could just go roll the door up and, push it out, but that don't happen. Alright, so this is the Valson 2040. Interior, we're gonna search. Nope. Wait, how did they spell that? Back. Back. Vallsen. Okay. Nothing? Really? Okay, let's do something here. I'm gonna open that door too for a moment. Add to shopping. Add to shopping. Hey! Add to shopping. And I'll find a steering wheel here in a moment. I mean, those don't look bad. We're gonna do those. And of course, I'm gonna do the bench seat to match. Now look at steering wheels, because this thing's a little beastly. We're gonna throw a bandit wheel off in this thing. Because, you know, why not? We're some bandits. There we go. Not bad. Now time to move it to the paint shop. Because we gotta paint this thing. Thinking of doing it red. But I want the hood to stay black. That is the only thing I want to keep black. Or wait. The trunk color is the other. Can I paint the bumpers a different color, though? I'm gonna find out. Oh, the booth is already occupied. Damn you. I'm gonna move it without me. Ooh, I can paint them another color. Cool. Okay, so the hood... I don't want it to be gloss black. I want it to be matte black. And there's a reason for that. I want it to look kind of racy. Okay. So... it don't actually change. Then why tell us it can change? Because there's nothing on it that changes. Whatsoever. You suck. Okay, well, they're just going to get colored the same color as the car. I should have just put that thing in the car wash so I didn't have to walk all the way around here. Okay, let's put the bumpers back on it real quick. Because might as well color match those to the car at this point. Why did it take me out of assembly mode? It's being mean. There we go. Okay, let's paint the car. I mean, that's not a bad color. But I don't want it. Ooh. I like that red, though. But I like the gloss red, too. Let's see, what's the factory colors? Oh, that's a metallic. That's fancy. I like that silver. Eh. I'm gonna go in with my gloss white, maybe. Or better yet, let's try something different. You're kind of like a chameleon, but I only like it if it actually changes. What about a pearl? Do a pearl white? Yeah. Let's do a pearl white. I kind of like that. With that matte black hood, that should look nice. Okay, we're going to paint it that color, but what liveries do they have? There's nothing on that one. Like, nothing. Oh, I like that two-tone. Turns the trunk lid black, though. So is that supposed to be like a two-tone as well, I guess? Hmm. Nope, we're going to leave it how it is. Now put our hood back on her. Look at that. That's actually really nice. What's the freaking value on this car now? Let's see. Is everything 100%? It shows everything at 100%. Okay. So we bought it at $4,125. Parts value alone is $22,221. Body value is $8,351. Performance parts value is $14,995. Condition bonus is $14,420. And its sell value has went up to right at 60 grand. Like it's literally, I don't know what, like $13 away from being, yeah, $13 away from being 60 grand. That is not bad. So we made a profit of 55,862. Not bad. Let's go dyno this thing after we take it to the test path because I want to get it aligned and whatnot. There we go. And it's funny because I can't. Oh, I can drop down in here. Hole. Cool. I forgot you can. is this workbench for? Nothing. Alright. We haven't heard this bad boy start yet. I want to hear it start before it hits the dyno path. Sounds like a damn tractor. Let's take it to the dyno. This thing sounds like a daggum tractor. Yes, I want to proceed with the dyno test. Okay, so the only factory has 105 ponies, horsepower, sorry, and 181 foot-pounds of torque. Let's see how much we put into this thing to make it better. It sounds rowdy. Are we going to win any races with it? Probably not. No, we're not going to win any races with this thing. We only gained 38 horsepower and 61 foot-pounds of torque for a grand total of 142 horsepower and 241 foot-pounds of torque. Had to take me a picture of that because for editing and whatnot. Alright, I'm going to close that. Let those fans die down. Because they take like forever. Alrighty, well, that is going to be it for this episode. Like I said, it's not a powerhouse. But, I mean, it gave y'all a little different look because, you know, this was a 4-cylinder turbo diesel. All of the suspension was pretty much different from usual. I mean, this car looks great, though. Let's move it out to, out there, yeah. Look at that. That pearl looks pretty. It really does. I need to go into photo mode. Why won't you let me go into photo mode if I'm looking at the car? I'm going to go ahead and just hide the interface. And I'm just going to take my pictures. I got that charger in the background. Get my nice car in the background there. There we go. Photo op is done. Alrighty, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode today. I enjoyed it. It was actually kind of fun building this thing up. Like, it was fun for me. I'm going to go ahead and throw this one into storage. Or actually, hang on. I hate to, but I'm going to continue doing what I've been doing. I'm going to throw that one in parking. Because, like, I always do. I've been swapping out the newest build to sit out in front of the shop for the time being. So that's what we're going to continue doing. We're going to put this one right here. That actually don't look bad at all. Alright, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I am going to hop off here. I'm going to go grab me something to eat because I am hungry. But have a good day. Go outside and do something. Build something. Go out for a motorcycle ride. Something. Enjoy the beautiful weather if you're in the southern states. Enjoy the snow if you're in the northern states. Just get outside and go do something. Love you all. Later.